Hello, everyone. Today is Saturday, April the 9th, and the Duke of Edinburgh has passed away peacefully in his sleep. He was 99 years old. Let me start with my disclaimer. All information is found on the public domain. I'm using this under the Fair Use, Fair Dealing guidelines. These are my opinions only. Get to the right one. Buckingham Palace confirms the Duke of Edinburgh has died. The Duke of Edinburgh has died at the age of 99. A statement from Buckingham Palace said, "It is with deep sorrow that Her Majesty, the Queen, announces the death of her beloved husband, His Royal Highness, the Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. His Royal Highness passed away peacefully this morning at Windsor Castle." The royal family on Twitter, "It is with deep sorrow that Her Majesty, the Queen, has announced the death of her beloved husband, His Royal Highness, the Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. Further announcements will be made in due course. The royal family joined with people around the world in mourning his loss." The official website of the royal family is temporarily unavailable while appropriate changes are being made. This is a picture of Queen Elizabeth, Prince Philip, and their 4 children. People magazine. Queen Elizabeth enters an 8-day period of mourning after death of beloved husband, Prince Philip. The monarch will refrain from carrying out any royal duties as she grieves the loss of her husband of 73 years. Actually, I think it's 74. Following the 8 days, a further period of official royal mourning is expected to continue. While the country is expected to go into a period of 10 days of mourning, the royal household will do so for 30 days, and guardsmen will be seen with black armbands in their tunics during the period. Due to the ongoing pandemic, funeral plans will likely be modified as there are restrictions of crowd movements and numbers and rules governing the number of people allowed to attend gatherings like funerals. In keeping with his wishes, Philip will likely have a royal ceremonial funeral and not a full state funeral, which means that he will not lie in state. This is a picture taken, I think, within the last year. The Duke of Edinburgh was hospitalized on February the 16th after being taken to King Edward VII Hospital in London on the advice of his doctor after feeling unwell. Buckingham Palace said in a previous statement he was released a month later following treatment for an infection and a successful procedure for pre-existing heart condition. He returned to Windsor Castle, where he and the Queen have been staying amid the pandemic. The royal would have turned 100 on June 10th. I was hoping so much that he would make it till his birthday. And I don't want to talk much about these two. But the Daily Mail said, "Will Harry and Meghan come back to the UK after Prince Philip's death?" Couple's bombshell Oprah interview aired while he was in hospital. And we know that this upset him greatly, and that he had been upset with Prince Harry for some time. And I don't think they'd ever have had the opportunity because he refused to speak with him. So now Harry is going to carry with him the rest of his life unresolved issues with his grandfather, and to know that he was very unhappy with him and disappointed. Remember, he had given him his honor of being over the Royal Marines, and that was an honor that Prince Philip carried for many years. Prince Harry is preparing to return to the UK for the first time since leaving royal duties after the death of Prince Philip, but questions remain over whether Meghan will join him. She should be ashamed to show her face. Harry's grandfather's death comes weeks after they gave an interview to Oprah, alleging Mistreatment in the royal family, in which aired while Philip was in hospital. Harry was due back in the UK this summer for July 1st for the unveiling of the statue of Diana and for his grandfather's 100th birthday. Royal commentators have said that he intended to be there despite Meghan's imminent due date and the rift between him and William. It is not, I wish he'd quit bringing up William's name. It's not fair. It is not clear if he planned to return in June, when Prince Philip would have turned 100, and when a trooping of the colour was planned. But we had heard in other articles that he would. A state funeral including a flotilla of boats on the Thames to mark his life looks impossible to do to COVID restrictions, but the Duke was said to have disliked the idea because he didn't want the fuss. Details will emerge in the next few days with the planned nickname Operation Fourth Bridge. We know that each time a royal passes away, there's an operation named after a bridge that where all the plans are put in place, and it gives them a list of the protocol and the order of operations of how everything's to be done. It's planned out long before. There's a plan for each of them. But the public have already been urged to stay away to avoid spreading the virus. A Frail Philip was last seen leaving hospital on March 16th, and his death plunges the nation and the royal family into mourning and brings to an end Philip's lifetime of service. I keep thinking about that. We think about him just quietly serving the monarch and doing his part without complaining. And we think about all the whining and cringing that Harry and Meghan have done. And it was said on many occasions that Prince Philip just couldn't understand their lack of duty. The Queen, who adored him since her teens, the couple shared their 73rd wedding anniversary last November and was due to turn 100 on the 10th this year. Boris Johnson led the tributes and addressed the nation outside number 10 Downing Street. Shortly after the announcement, he said, "We give thanks as a nation and a kingdom for the extraordinary life and work of Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh." Our deepest condolences and thoughts are with the Queen at the royal family after the sad passing of His Royal Highness, Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. May he rest in peace. And this was an article that, and just some pictures there. Congratulations to the adorable royal couple on their 69th anniversary. And that was dated November 20th of 2015. So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I make it as, let's see, 70th, 1, 2, 3. I make it married 74 years. I could be wrong because it does state 73. And then I make it that it would be their 75th this November of 2021. It's just a terrible, sad situation. And my heart goes out to the royal family. My heart goes out to Queen Elizabeth II. To be with someone basically your entire life and to have them stand by you. And he was so supportive, and he was always the rock and always there for her. And, you know, he quietly walked behind her. He knew his place. And like Queen Elizabeth's father had said many years ago, the job is the queen, meaning that he's there to support her so that she can carry out her royal duties. I'm sorry for all the people around the world that are grieving this loss today, especially the people of the UK and the Commonwealth. I'm sure they're very saddened by this news, as I am. Well, I will do more videos on him, and I've kind of prepared some other things, and we'll learn more about his entire life, and I'll do that in the next day or so. But I just wanted to get something short out to offer my condolences to everyone, and to tell you that we're very sorry. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Don't forget to leave comments if you wish. Have a blessed day.